We've come a long, long way, all right? So we've prepared the home, we've cleaned it, we've gotten all of our documents, we've got our attorney ready, we've got our banker, we've got our everything. We then marketed it, and then we sold it. And not sold it to the sense of selling it to conclusion, but selling it to a sense that we now have an interested buyer. And I've mentioned it multiple times, but you have to be objective when they're putting in an offer, because in the offer, they're going to bring up negative things about the home, negative things about the building, negative things about the area. Listen, the only reason they're doing it is because they want a better deal. That's it. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with the building. It has nothing to do with the area. It was the exact same reason that you used it to actually buy the home. So we'll put that into perspective. So when they put in the offer, accept it, say thank you, this is great, very positive, because every offer is a good offer. Granted, it may not be the right offer or the right price or the right terms or the condition, but every offer, say thank you so much, I'll get back to you. And then go and curse and be like, what kind of offer was this? This was ridiculous. When you're talking to that buyer, who is to say that buyer's not going to come up an extra 200,000 or another $1 million or $2 million? Or always say this to every seller, counter every offer. You know why? Maybe that buyer went out and he put in 2 offers, and the other offer that he put on another apartment fell through, and now this is his number one. He's going all in on this. And counter with taking his objections, accepting his objections, because they are his. That's how he feels. He feels that the balcony isn't big enough. He feels that the view isn't good enough. You may, but say, you know what, you're right. The view isn't good enough. The kitchen's really nice though. Or you're right, the view isn't amazing. We're going to counter at accept the objection, say yes, say they're right, even if they're not. That's how you get negotiations going. That's how you get negotiations to continue to progress. And that's what you need. So when the offer comes in, blah, 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 you negotiate, then you accept it. Now the board package. The board package is not so fun. And you obviously know that because you went through it. If you're in a co-op, you're probably going to cry. But if it's a really challenging co-op, you have to be pristine. I highly recommend giving me a call, because if it's it's very time consuming. B, it's the buyer, whether they're working with an agent or not, it's the buyer or the buyer's agent handing over such sensitive material, and it's not to a real estate agent, it's to the owner of the apartment, which is a totally different psychological difference. If they're handing it over to a listing agent, that's totally different, because the listing agent is a professional and they will look over everything to ensure it's correct, not to judge or to scrutinize the buyer. They're looking over to make sure that it will get through the board. They are taking the financial and the person, they're making it separate. A lot of the buyers, and because I've worked with so many for sale by owners, a lot of the buyers just have this inkling of, they feel that the seller's judging them because there's no middle person. They'll have the buyer's agent, and then there's no listing agent. So go in and say, listen, I know there's a lot of sensitive information that is going to be presented. I want to ensure that we can get through the board together so we can get to closing. Work together, because that's what it is. You are working together to get a mutually beneficial sale done so you can sell it and someone else can buy it. So ensure it's typed, it's neat, it's organized. I'll have other videos on our YouTube channel about how to organize a board package, because it is very intense. Outside of that, you submit it. Always tell them to be, as you were selling your apartment, to be objective during the interview, the co-op interview, because to be honest, they just want to ensure that it's the right candidate. They want to ensure that they can afford the apartment. Outside of that, you're in the clear. Your attorney should take care of everything. And you just sold your first apartment, or second, or third, or 90th. That would be amazing. That should be a record. 90th apartment in New York City. But if you have any questions, I'm Charles Botensten from Botensten Properties International. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. I'm on pretty much every other social media network. And I'm pretty active on it. Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. Twitter. And of course, I'm at botensten.com, which is our website. If you have any questions, definitely contact us. I work with dozens of for sale by owners every single month. Different ones come in and they always ask me questions. I consult or I represent the home, and it's obviously up to you. You know, I'm 100% on whatever you want to do. So give me a call. Good luck. And congratulations if you did sell a place. And we'll talk soon. It's Charles Botensten from Botensten Properties International.